Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It is Friday. Ooh, boy, it's Friday. It's April 10th and it is 4:20. She said 4:20. No. Some of you know what 4:20 means. Others of you don't. For those of you who don't, 420 is police code for marijuana. Weed. Anywho, yes, I did say it. I'm sorry. It's just something about a black person that says anywho. Making the transition. And this sounds just too crazy. Anyhow, but I digress. Let me get back on point. How about that one? I had to stop my brain because it was definitely going to that word. But getting back on point, it's 4:20, and I'm sitting here thinking, you know, you have a ton of paperwork to do, and I do. And yesterday I was interrupted from my paperwork by I want to say the silliest of things all day. And when I say all day, I mean all day. It's like as soon as I get on the roll, hey, so and so wants to see you. Hey, this is happening. So it was constant, non-stop interruptions for insanity. I'm in a good mood. Like I said earlier, I got my taxes done. Now I really got to work on my side hustle until next year. My side hustle is I make all the designs and all the sayings on my hoodies and my t-shirts. And I have a room full of t-shirts that I have to do something with. I periodically post my creations, and I'll be doing that this weekend. So stay tuned for some photos. Saying all this to say, if you see something you like, hit me up, and we'll talk about how I can get you what you need to get. How about that? My hoodie today, people love this hoodie, and you know, it just speaks to my personality because I'm very, very, very real about who I am. And, you know, I tell the truth and shame the devil about my temperament. Yeah, I said it, my temperament, or my temper. How about that? The hoodie says, I'm the sibling that throws hands. You know, I'm gonna give you a line from a rap song or a hip hop song. Regulators, mount up. I'm a regulator. And I'm a OG regulator. You know, I grew up fighting as a kid. And I have a sibling that's older that is a stone cold bully. So I need to say that I gave as good as I got, and some of the kids that I grew up with can attest to this. You know, I share this story. I find it humorous yet sad. I need to be honest about that. In that, you know, I was reconnecting with a bunch of kids that I grew up with by way of Facebook. And I sent out a friend request and got a response from an individual who have been harboring a resentment for a goodly number of years. You know, from way back when we were kids. And this individual said basically that they didn't want to communicate, which I'm cool with. That's your choice, you know. But they were still mad because I beat them up as a kid. Not only did I beat this individual up, I also at the same time dished out a butt whooping to his younger sibling. So I was fighting two people at once. And as I was holding this individual down, I beat up the younger individual who decided to jump in, to cover a sibling. So yeah, there you have it. And I tell people all the time, when they want to play in my face and test me, I have a definitive, very cut and dry sense of justice, a very cut and dry sense of loyalty. I tell people about it, and they want to test me. I also tell people, before we get into any kind of physical conversation, put it like that nobody trash talks as much as I do when we get to that point and can't back it up. And I use the phrase trash talk, but that's not what I do. I'm like that angry mama that talks to you while they're getting their licks in. Didn't I tell you to? That's the kind of butt whooping you're gonna get. So, I come with a disclaimer. I'll tell you the disclaimer, so there's no mistaking about the fine print. And just know, if my conversation gets extremely polite, I'll give you a couple of warnings, but if I get extremely polite, you know what it is.